There you go. Yo guys, and welcome back to another YouTube and video live stream, or whatever you want to call it. Like I said before, welcome back to another YouTube channel. If you're new around here, I'm RyanManUGamings, and tonight and today, or night time, depending on what time it is for you, I got a massive update on myself. Obviously included. I'm going to talk about some stuff that obviously that's going to be quite brand new soon that I'm going to bring to the channel. There are going to be some old games I might bring back because I've had a really deep sort of think about it recently, to bring to the RyanManUGamings channel, because as you guys know of, I like to just kind of show that sort of thing and that. To let you know as well, guys, I am going to start playing some Fortnite games as well, just to, in case some of you guys have gotten like some sort of little tips from me and that, in case if I'm missing some certain techniques out that I may have missed, and stuff. Just because, like, I feel like there are some certain elements that I'm missing while shooting and that, because when I'm shooting my opponent that I'm on Fortnite, as is quite a big game, and it's quite a big platform as well, to quite fairly. I just want to give out a few shout outs first, because I feel like that's the right thing to do first. So, obviously, I want to give out a shout out towards the United Stand. Also, I want to give a shout out to who do I want to give a shout out to? Yeah, the United Stand, Berlin Gaming, and there's a few others as well. Give me a moment. There's a few others as well. I can't really think of that much. So, guys, and also, whilst I'm thinking of some more in my head, in case I've got some more, if you would like to put your channel down in below, and you'd like me to give your channel a shout out to boost your channel upwards, then let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to do that for you. A bit more of an update on myself. You guys have known previously, I did have a massive humongous cough, and it was annoying like hell. I have got it fully under control. I did say to you guys I will give you a massive update if I feel like I need to, and I do. So the massive update on it now is that I feel like it has completely gone, but I am going to put the full test on it tomorrow, because obviously I feel like it's still, well, in a way I feel like it's still there, but it's not like there. So if I'm like, say I'm talking now like I'm doing to you guys, I feel like it's not actually, I feel like it's not actually there. But when I'm actually, like, say, like, laughing, I reckon it'll sort of really kicking off. So yeah. But also, most importantly, which is the good news on my side of it, which is a good thing, it is actually going. So that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to have the opportunity where I have say something like completely like and laugh about it with you guys as my community guys. I want to be able to have the laughter. I want to have the fun with you guys. I want to share some ideas what you guys think that I should have for my channel, and this and the other. Because the last thing I don't want to do is to have somebody who I know of who comes running in my channel and says, "Oh, could you do this for a video?" Now, I don't mind that as long as it's actually suitable for my channel. I can do it. Now, obviously, like I said previously before, if you want a shout out, I can give you it. I ain't got no problems with that. If it's something that on another person's channel that you'd like me to know about, I can do it. Obviously, I will be giving you a lot more updates about my channel, what I do, what things that you may find that you find interesting. Because you never know, sometimes out there in the universe, there are plenty of really good, fantastic YouTubers out there who really think fan of it. I really like this YouTuber. He's talented, he knows what he's on about, and he's got exactly what I want. Now, sometimes in people's lives, they don't actually think properly. Okay, so because they think outside the box, right, inside of it, because a lot of YouTubers can obviously they can end up doing that. So when I say they will get ideas, now other YouTubers who are actually YouTubers, they will come into your channel sometimes. They'll act like as if they want to come onto it, and then like 2 minutes later they'll end up coming off it. Now don't be alarmed, okay? Just because they're doing that does not mean that you're a terrible YouTuber. I mean, look at me. I'm sometimes in my head and sometimes in my life, I just don't think I'm a good YouTuber. That's just me, hands up. I'll be happy to say it. I'm happy to say it. End of. Don't bother me. I just want to make sure that everyone's happy with subscribing to me, making sure they're liking, make sure they're commenting, make sure their notifications are on. If you want to ask me a certain question that you do not know of, that I've posted previously before in some of my years back as a YouTuber, how I first started, or some of these games that brought out and whatnot. If there's a specific game that you feel like that I need to bring back and you've really enjoyed the most of it, then just say it and I'll bring it back, because that's what I do. That's what I love to do as a YouTuber. I like to bring things back and to make things that make people actually believe and think, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, how is he just done it? Wow, that's really, stuff like that. Because I want to be able to make you guys feel happy. I want to make you guys feel like you're part of my own community. That, because obviously going a few years backwards, we did actually have a few people back then who actually did not like each other whatsoever. Didn't matter what country you're from, didn't matter what language you spoke, you were all just proper having a massive argument. It's bang, 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 bang. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a bunch of words as a mix of each other. I want to stop that. I want to make sure that I can create a community that everybody loves and we all share different ideas. Doesn't matter if you got a different language, doesn't matter if you got a different religion, doesn't matter if you got this, that and the other. I'm trying to create a community where everyone loves what we do on this channel. I want to create that so we have a more powerful channel that's got a lot of good gaming videos that a lot of new people would want to hear. Now, they do think, and they would want to think, that a lot of people, they want to see the videos that we create. Now, the only videos I've got so far, as you guys may know, and some of you guys do and some of you guys don't, but the videos I've got at the moment, lined up that is, are Fortnite, wrestling, aka WWE itself. There is also Black Ops Call of Duty. There is Battlefield. Now, no other lie, I have got that game, and I'll prove it as well on my next video. Not this one, because this one's a bit more of this was a completely different topic. And by the way, on my community tab very, very soon, I will be putting a massive collection of all my games that I've got, including the ones on my other game, which I'll show you on a completely different stream. So the games that I've got, which I'll put on my bed, I'll put them all out and line them all up, from top to bottom, and then I will let you guys have a look, and you can comment it down below and say, oh, I'm interested in looking at this game and see what it's like, this, that, and the other, because that's what my channel is all about. It's all about showing you guys what kind of what kind of games I've got. If it interests you, just say RyanManUGamings. I really like the look of this game. Can you put that game in your thing? And so I can watch you do it, because I want to see if it's a good game or not. Because you never know. Because sometimes in people's lives, they have certain games which they've not even seen before, when you even bloody heard before, and they're like, wait a minute, I like the look of that game, but I don't know where to get it, and I know that person's got it. So it's always a good little mental sort of thing, that you can actually go back onto the actual video itself, and then when you see the actual picture or whatever it is you want to have a look at, just let me know and I'll put it on. It's as simple as that. This is the reason why I want to create a community, to actually get us all together, whoever likes gaming, and basically get us all together. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, get us all together, trying to do something that we all love, as in gaming. And because I like gaming, and I've been doing that since I was 6 or 7 years old, and I believe my first game or first console was a PlayStation. Because obviously, first of all, I got a PlayStation 2 it wasn't actually. It was a PlayStation 1, then I got a PlayStation 2, then I had a PlayStation 3. Obviously, that kind of mucked it all up a little bit, and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I thought, why not have a switch up? So I thought, I'll go with an Xbox. Obviously, my fantastic dad bought that for me. So that's really nice of him to do that. And now I'm thinking, well, do I do that and go the other side? Because I'm actually thinking now, creating as much as I can to get a PS5. Now, there is a debate at the minute between an Xbox and a PS5. Now, for some reason, in the most funnest way possible, still to this day, there are still arguments going on saying that whether if an Xbox or a PS5 is more better. Now, in my opinion, I think... Now, I don't know why I say this, and this is probably the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, but some people may agree with me, some people may not agree with me. But during my mind, now that I've seen most of what PS5 can do compared to an Xbox, I'm sorry to say this to Xbox fans, but I prefer a PS now than I do with an Xbox. Because an Xbox, sometimes they give you the good quality, but they don't give you as much of quality as what a PS5 does. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because I feel like that the PlayStation people who actually create PlayStation games, or the actual PlayStation itself, I feel like they create more of a bigger brand than Xbox does. Because with an Xbox, they create big apps like free games you can play. These games since you had when you was a child, or this, that, and the other. Now, because the thing is, I feel like that there's been a massive battle for some years now between Xbox and also between Xbox and obviously PlayStation. I feel like there's a massive debate at the minute to saying who's got more of a better brand, an Xbox or a PlayStation, as in PlayStation 5. Now, I will put that in a community, right, and on a community tab, and we're going to see on that bit there, and see which is better, a PS5 or an Xbox. Because I know for a fact that is going to go off like an absolute rampage. Because people will be starting to debate whether for a PlayStation 5 or aka PS5, as people call it short than that, the version of that, either a PlayStation 5 is better or an Xbox is better. Because I'm still debating it to myself still to this day, and it really irritates me. So I want to know in the comments down below from you guys particularly, which is better, an Xbox, or like, you know, it can be any Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox 360, like any Xbox you can think of, any of them, compared to the PlayStation 5s or PS5s, or whatever we call it. So out between the two of them, in the comments down below, leave me a comment down below and let me know what your best input is. Which one do you think is better, a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox? Now, in my opinion, now that I've seen both versions, I'm struggling. I really am, because I'm thinking to myself, well, a PlayStation 5 is really, really good, but so is an Xbox. But and someone was surprised to say to me, you are literally the most dumbest person I've ever known. Why would you go for an Xbox rather than PlayStation? Because PlayStation is just 10 times better. Now, yes, I get that, but you know, regardless, I don't even know why I went for it in the first place myself. Because I want a whole new upgrade. You know, like some people out there some people do have a lot of big upgrades. Like they have, sometimes you can have a big car upgrade. We go from one company to another, or you switch cars from one car to another and it's completely brand new. Like, wow, my god, that's really cool. Or you can go from two different train companies, from like one train company to the other train company, or two different stations, you know, or massive big upgrade where you go from shop to shop, and you know, you don't like that suit, but you like this suit, and you like that dinner, you like this dinner. You know, there are so many different things and so many different upgrades that you can go for. Okay, or in a house, for example, you know, like you can buy a house for like £pounds, and then it turns out like you've just basically bought it for so like ridiculous amount of money. You're thinking, how the hell have I just gone from that to that? Like how? And in your little tiny little mind, it's like, how did I say that? Like, Germany, and that's the same with a gaming video. Like, when you're choosing from two different things, from two different massive big upgrades, it's like FIFA, for example. When they're upgrading all their games, they try and make it the best one yet. And so far, I can say as politely as much as I want, but generally, in my own opinion, FIFA 25 has been destroyed by pure far. And that's no disrespect to EA Sports themselves, who made the game itself, but in my opinion, they have literally destroyed it. Because, one, the AI has taken control too much. I can't shoot into the goal. The transfers, literally, I can't do much about it. But mostly, my team in general, I just can't. I feel like I can't have control over it. So that's my issue. If they can solve all of that, and I'm pretty sure that's for most of every single person around the globe who's got the exact same issue that I've got, then thank you, hallelujah. Because, my god, has it annoyed me for the last couple of years. And without no offence, I have been playing eFootball. Now, if you don't know what eFootball is, which I did hopefully explain the other day, I will recap it if you want me to. So eFootball is basically so it's like FIFA, but it's not. So you basically, well, it is really, because obviously you do transfers and whatnot. So really, basically you go into contract, okay, and you can obviously choose to what kind of dream signings you want for your own squad. Meaning for like, say, like my career mode, or if you're going online and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. Because when you're going on eFootball, you can instantly go straight into your own in your squad, and you can choose literally whatever manager you want. And I mean, any manager you want, and it can be any manager around the globe that you think. And says like, oh my god, that screams his name coming to my club. And if you want that manager, you can just go, bang, I got you. But there is a slight twist, because you have got to deal with either A, you got to deal with the money, because it obviously depends on what money they want. The players, obviously, they're completely different because you've got to do that whilst you do the matches and whatnot. But most importantly, it also comes with the training and that, and the training points. So the trade now, this is something that a lot of people do not know of. Okay, sometimes now for people who have only played eFootball only once and never played it again, there is an interesting side about it. So when you're playing eFootball, you can actually with the training points, you can actually gain that money and buy players of it, so that you can create your own club with whatever kind of club you can think of that's around the world. So for instance, if I went, let's say I went with my own club, Man United, who I absolutely adore at the minute. But obviously, yeah, we're not really that great at the minute. But well, I don't want to really talk about it. But no, like I said before, so let's say like I'm choosing Man United, and I chosen like say Ronaldo, or I chosen like Vinicius Junior, or Mbappe, or say like I chose say like I chose let's say Cunha, or Bruno Fernandes, or Team of Courtois, or just some random ones out there really. Like you got some amazing people, as in amazing players out there that you can create in your own squad, and oh my god, your squad will literally immense. So like, obviously when you first start it, like you will have some really quite bad ones and that, but give it along a few more months and a few more years, you have the best squad in the world. Pure fact. Like it wouldn't even matter what season you're in. It wouldn't matter how many matches you got. And by the way, when you are playing through the game itself, you can actually, so when you're doing, so when you go into the daily game, it will give you an option to like which side you want to go on. To when you versus the keeper, and when you're doing that, you will actually get points from that, which will directly go straight towards the players you actually want to choose for your own team. Now, I have got some good ones on my team, but I'm not going to say how or who or what I've got, because obviously that's my own personal information only, unless if I do want to give it out. But that's obviously my choice. So, and also, as well, I have noticed we haven't really got many people in this live stream tonight. So, I'm guessing there's people, obviously, they're either doing what they're doing. But obviously, we can go a little more longer. So, but no, but just like I said, guys, like I just want to, obviously, and by the way, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you leave notification bars on. Obviously, we are approaching 100 subscribers soon, very, very soon on YouTube. And if we generally hit that on my birthday, which is literally in to whatever months it comes up to now, because I've literally lost count now, really, if I'm being honest. Obviously, but yeah, like I said, my birthday is coming up very, very soon, but I'm not going to say what month it is because I don't want to expose my entire birth month, and I don't really fancy doing that, so try to keep it to myself, so yeah. But no, like I said, I'm just going to get my glasses on my top of my head because it feels really weird in my pocket. Give me a second. There we go. That feels better. So yeah, like I said, guys, I want to create a community where everyone is happy. I want to create a community where, where not just one person, but like every single person is actually happy. Because the last thing I don't want to do is I don't want to feel like I'm leaving anyone out. That's what I don't want to feel. I do not want to feel like I'm putting any of you guys off. I don't want to feel like I'm saying I'm saying the wrong thing, and you're like, he's just nothing. Nah, I don't want to subscribe to him and that. I want to make you feel. I want to make you guys feel like as if you feel interested in my channel. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be fit. I don't want to make you guys feel like, oh, you know, oh, they're not worth it being on my channel, or this, that, and the other. I do not care who is on my channel. As long as you respect me, and as long as you respect my channel and the work I have to do, even though if I'm not on YouTube sometimes, does not matter. What I want to do is I want to create a community of fantastic games that you guys love, and I mean love it. That's the reason why my channel is called RyanManUGamings, because I do, you know, shout outs, I do game videos, I do, you know, I sometimes talk about life a little bit. You know, I talk about every single thing that possibly comes into my thinking, but I think before I even say it. So if my brain says, oh, you know, don't say that, I won't say it out loud on stream, on air, because as we all know it, you know, I'm on air with you guys. But behind the scenes, I was saying they're a lot worse than this, which I don't want to get into, okay? But, like I'd say, this channel is literally made for anyone. It's made for anyone. So it could be like adults, it could be like young teenagers, it could be like, say maybe if, like out of random, like say a young kid comes onto it, which I will have to be very careful on that. But if they do like the work I do, and if they are a massive fan of mine and anything else, and some years time I say, okay, well, all my fans, I'm gonna have a big show soon where I, you know, have a massive concert going on, and obviously you lot can come and see me like actually live. You know, it'd be really, really quite cool, and I think that'd be quite nice for you guys. But that's not until like more of the future. So when we hit 1K, or if we hit like over 2 million or whatever, how many of subscribers we get, I do not care. All I want to do is I want to, first of all, I want to be able to get up to at least 100 subscribers, but I'd rather do it slowly and, you know, to earn them, because you can't just randomly go, okay, you're my subscriber, I want you to subscribe. No. That is not how YouTube works. You do not say to someone, I want you to subscribe to my channel because I think you'll like it. No, it's their opinion. If they like your channel and they say, okay, yeah, all right, we'll subscribe to your channel. You seem like a nice person to talk to about certain games that I feel like that I need to have a recap on. And there's something that you feel like you find that I like, or that you like to do, and you feel like, hey, a minute, I need to have a recap on this. I don't know if RyanManUGamings is still doing this, and I don't know if what game he's even got. But if there's a certain game that I've been and done previously from a few years ago that you want me to bring backwards to today, I can do. You know, that's the whole reason to why this channel is mainly for bringing videos out, bringing live streams out, showing you what. Excuse me. Excuse me again. But no, I just want to show you guys the games, what kind of things I'm bringing out, what kind of things I feel like that you guys will love. Because the last thing I don't want to do is I don't want to have a game where I think, okay, I'm going to bring it onto YouTube video and see what everyone thinks. I'd rather do something that makes all you guys go, oh my god, like wow, like you know, it's absolutely mind blowing your entire brain. It thinks, oh my god, that's really quite cool. And then it makes sure you want to subscribe to it. Now, you don't have to subscribe, it's up to you. I've always, since day one, I've always said, you can subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. I ain't really like going to force you. It's all about opinion. If you want that opinion and you want to subscribe to my channel, fair enough, and I'll welcome you to the channel. And I'll say, okay, welcome to the channel. My name is RyanManUGamings. I want you to feel welcome to the channel. I want you to feel that you're going to be loved by the channel, and I want you to feel the connection of all the games that I'm going to be building, so we can create a massive community. And bang, just like that, we've got like over 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel, and that's something I want you guys to feel. I want you guys to feel that. I want you guys to feel like you got that connection to bring in stuff from the past as an old game and bring it like in today, because that's what it's all about. But if it's a game that me and both yourself, and we both agree that we don't want to bring that game back into it, as in today, then I'll say, okay, for everyone else, and as we've all discussed, this game will no longer be in my channel, and I will not be posting any more longer. It's as simple as that. I want to bring games, as in the games, into my channel that you guys love the most. That's what it's all about. If there is a game that I feel like, okay, they're gonna like this, okay, they'll like that, okay, yeah, I think they like this. I wanna make you guys feel like you're a part of my own community and we can build something together, because that's what it's all about. Because if I came into your channel, for example, and I said, that's really quite cool, I'm actually really quite interested, so that's really quite intelligent, so that's really quite talented and that, and I really, really like what you do. It's like I said the other day, if there is something that I like in your channel and I like it, I'll subscribe to you. It's as simple as that. This is why I'm a knight, and this is why people in real life say, even still to this day, they even say, Ryan, you are such a nice person, and you've been like it since day one. How come? And the first word that comes out my mouth is, well, because I've got a nice voice. Some people like me, sometimes people don't. But it's the way you have to speak. It's the way you speak. If you speak with politeness, and you say, if you would like to subscribe, that is, then you have the opportunity to say, okay, I'll subscribe to you, but you don't have to. So if you don't want to, fair enough. I'm sure there's other channels out there. I'm sure they do more better than I do, and it's the truth. We all don't live in the most happiest world anymore. We don't. That's the truth. Some parts of different countries have different things about certain things. Now, I'm not going to get into that because that's not what this channel's all about. This channel's about gaming videos, improving videos, telling companies to improve them so they can make it more fantastic, more better. Because that's what I want to do. But in the outside world, away from YouTube, and this is something I'll tell you on the truth now, guys, and obviously I don't know if some of you will know this, but some of you do, but some of you don't. But I am an actual footballer who plays for a club. But I'm not going to say what club it is, because obviously that's personal information only, as I've been telling you before, and I mean a lot of. Now, guys, actually saying that, talking about that stuff as well, I am going to be telling you the reason to why I can't say that. So, now, for many, many years now, since I started this channel, and the reason why I keep saying I can't expose to what stuff is, I can't expose my location and all this, that, and the other. The reason, now this is the really important reason, the reason why I can't say that is because, I don't want to give my location away, because obviously I don't know if I'm going to get like photographers, or if I'm going to get like the whole media going, oh my god, you know this, or do you know this person knows this, or this person knows, blah, 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 blah. I don't want any of that at all. I'd rather be a private YouTuber that expands himself to being the greatest YouTuber of all time. Now, there are some disabilities YouTubers out there who are not like myself, but they're almost like me, if that makes sense. Like, they're not always the same person like myself. How would you think in your mind? Think, okay, yeah, he's got a point here. But there has been some points in my life where I'm thinking, hang on a minute, there are YouTubers out there who have got the same thing as I've got, but they're completely different. And in their channels, they've got a different way of saying things, a different way of approaching things, and this, that, and the other. Whereas me, I always think about safety. Safety, trying to protect yourself, trying to show new things that people never knew about before, and this, that, and the other. Because that's the whole reason why I feel like some people out there just do not listen. They don't. Because you say one thing, and it comes out in your ear, and it's like, what did you just say again? Well, I literally just said it. If you were listening, you would have heard about it, and you would have known about it. It's as simple as that. So if you say one thing, and it goes there, and then you will not know anything about it. And that's why I say, still to this day, if you want to make sure you leave a like and subscribe and post notification bells and like malarkey, anything that a YouTuber always says nowadays, if you want to do it, obviously you don't have to, but if you do, that's great, because one, it puts a bit of positivity inside of me, and it makes me feel like that you have enjoyed my live stream. But if you don't enjoy my live stream, and there's something that I've done wrong or said something that I shouldn't have said, then let me know. That's why I want to create a community, so it makes you guys feel happy. So then, in so many years' time, say like about 5 or 6 or 7, or maybe like, I don't know, let's say in about, I don't know, give about 7 years' time, in like 7 years' time, that I'm, you know, I'm not actually, well, I wouldn't say here, but like, you know, let's say that, for example, that I've got like 1K subscribers, and then all of a sudden, bam, just like that, we've got like over 1 million subscribers, and we've created a whole massive community, and then all of a sudden, we've got like new games that have been coming out, and I'm like, oh my god, like, wow, that's amazing. Like, you know, you want to be able to, excuse me, you want to be creating new ideas, new games, things for people to enjoy, things for people to be like, oh my god, like, you know, oh my gosh, like, this is so cool, and you know, like, you know, I want to be able to do that. But if you do or don't want to do that, then it's up to you. Like, you know, people have the opportunity to change a life, and that is the truth. Even I've heard that plenty amount of times in my life. People have the opportunity, and I think that, if I believe so, I think they say in the schools as well, you have an opportunity to change one thing in your life. What would that be? The first thing that comes to my mind, YouTube. YouTube, music, speaking to friends, family. End of. That's my life. Plus football, but that's the outside of it. That's the only 4 things that make me feel happy. YouTube, family, friends, potentially maybe in the future, maybe a girlfriend, but not just yet. Because obviously I'm still reflecting from the past and that, but that's alright, because obviously I can work on that. And obviously football, which is maybe the 4th thing as well. But if somebody said to you, Jerry, right now, and said, what's the first thing that you want to do in your life, and you'll change one thing about your own life, what would it be? The most interesting question of your entire life. One question. And you, Jerry, said to them, and said, the one question of that question that you just asked me, and inside your brain, it switches off. You wouldn't even have a clue what to say. And it's like, see? You wouldn't know what to say. So in that little brain, it's like click, 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 bang, but then you lose it. And it's like, oh my absolute god. I've literally just forgot about it at the last minute. And honestly, trust me, I'm the same. When something comes into my brain, okay, so say like I'm in a football match, for example, and there's a trick in my head I want to come up with that I want to show you the rest of my teammates, and I miss it, I'm like, how did I miss that? Like, how? It's the same with YouTubing. You know, if you're creating a really good idea for a YouTube video, it's exactly the same thing as a football. If you're coming up with a great skill or a great idea for a YouTube title, it's like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. And it's one of the most annoyingest things of your entire life. Like, for example, if I said, oh, I want to create a new skill that I think somebody will like, it's like, you know, it's honestly unbelievable. Senya, hey brother, do you watch WWE Raw and SmackDown? To be quite fairly, that's probably the best question I've ever heard so far. Yes, I do. Yeah, I watch both Monday Night Raw and I watch both SmackDown. I don't watch Bloody NXT though, because that's like for newbies and that. I don't really watch it. I watch like more than, you know, the main events sort of thing. Because obviously, I have been a WWE fan since what? Since the late 2000 and what? Since 2000 and between 11 and 12. Between 11 and 12. So, yeah. But no, guys, like I said before, you know, it's because I want to be able to create a channel that I want you guys to love. And this is why it's called RyanManUGamings, because I want to build a community where you all enjoy the same thing. Not just one of you, but every one of you. So, very, very soon I will come up with some really, really good names of you that you might like, because obviously, it's like I said before, I've got Fortnite, I've got so many different things. I've even got, WWE 2K25, I've even got that game. So, it's still a bunch of games that I think that you guys might like. I want to challenge to do a home wrestling match, scripted one. You and I in an Iron Man match, friendly match. Well, I went only for fun, brother. To quite fairly, I ain't no wrestler, but I like to, sometimes in my life, and I'm going to admit this to everyone on live right now, I am literally wanting to be like a miniature version of Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. Because, Roman Reigns has been on literally the most toughest ride I've ever seen a tribal chief go on. Yes, he gets a lot of criticism. Yes, he gets a load of back chat to everyone else. And oh my god, I'll tell you something now, he is absolutely hilarious on mic. He really is. He could just roast you just like that, on the spot, without even realising it. It's actually quite funny. But if you have seen wrestling, as in WrestleMania 41, just gone recently, in my opinion, I think Roman Reigns should have won that. He really should. The way that Seth won it near the end, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The way Seth did it, the way Paul Heyman did it with Seth, and then handed him that chair, oh my god. You are honestly, Paul Heyman, you are an absolute idiot. Why would you team up with Seth? What's he ever done to you? He's putting things inside that little head of yours, and Roman Reigns got you out of that. Generally. And CM Punk, when he says, you can do me a favour, yes, you may have been best friends in the back of the day, but what's that ever done to you? Answer that question to me. What finishes you want? What finishes you want to do? You down to do a match? To quite fairly, yes, obviously by game, but in real life, no, because I am an actual professional footballer who plays for a club, and the last thing I don't want to do is to bloody break my back, because if I break my back, I feel like that's on me. Yes, I did used to play wrestling in my little ring on the trampoline, but that was until I randomly decided to stupidly dislocate my entire leg, and I got sent to hospital, and I did it twice on the second year, but this time it was in college, and I'm not going to say where, because that's personal information only. So, yeah, because the last thing I don't want to do is to dislocate my entire leg or anything else, because I have broken bones before, and I can't really say where. Sometimes they can affect you, but yeah. But no, I'll be more than happy to, to do it by, to whatever and that. Obviously, like I said to you guys before, sometimes, the reason why I can't do it is because, I don't know you that much. No offence to you, I just don't know you that much. But if you want me to get to know you a bit more, more about yourself and, how many, not how many, that wouldn't make sense. Who's your favourite WWE wrestler of all time? And all that nearer, because also I've got a few. Now, by tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure what schedule I've got at the moment, but I have got something planned on tomorrow. Now, for tomorrow, for some of you guys who are listening, I have got a, some sort of live stream for tomorrow, but I need to make sure, like I said before, I need to make sure that you guys are actually enjoy it. Now, it all depends if I feel like I'm going to be up for it, because sometimes I'm not. There has been some certain times in my life where I've actually had a video up in my head, and then the very last minute I'm like, nah, I won't enjoy that. So that's why now this is where I will have to apologise for this, because I know some of you guys will want to actually see me on YouTube and that, so you can hear from me, from the man and myself. But sometimes the reason why I'm so late on and don't post that many videos on, A, because I'm trying to think of some videos for you guys, and B, because I want to make sure it's good enough to make you feel like you're part of something. So that's why I do apologise if I have been taking so long on some of the days that I've not been actually live. It's not because I'm trying to ignore you. It's not because I don't like you. It's because I've got so much time at the minute behind the scenes to try and creating good, fantastic, good videos for you guys, to making sure that you love it. Yes, I'll be putting some more videos on WWE, because I absolutely love it, and I'm actually addicted towards WWE because it's absolutely unbelievable at the minute. Stay tuned for tomorrow though, because I'm going to be doing my very, very first live stream for an hour, because we're going to be doing a WWE Universe creation mode, because I think I've been told that they brought promos back. Now, I absolutely lie, but I do adore promos, because they didn't bring that back on the last WWE's 2K24 game. Now, if I believe, no, don't get me wrong, but I do think that actually happened. Not last year, but the WWE 2K24, but W2K23, I think it was, or W2K22, either out of them two, one of them had a promo. Now, I can't remember which one did, but let me know in the comments down below. Because I do believe that one of them did actually have it, but I can't remember exactly which one actually had it. I'm pretty sure it was either the 2023 or the 2022. I'm pretty sure it was 2023, I'm sure it was. But there has been some fantastic amount of moves. There has been some brand new shows been upgraded, like Monday Night Raw. If you've seen that recently, they've been obviously advised to Netflix, and they're now on Netflix. So if you do watch Netflix, then both SmackDown and both Monday Night Raw are both on that. You can find them around the sports area, because obviously it's technically sports in a way. So yeah. But now, like I said, guys, on tomorrow, I have got something lined up, but I need to make sure that it's actually suitable, because the last thing I want to have is a kid coming on my stream thinking, okay, I'll do that, and the next thing you know, they end up sending themselves to hospital. So I've got to think about it. And by the way, if there is a kid out there who's actually trying to watch this channel right now, do not copy what I've just said there, because you're basically going to put yourself in a bit of harm there, and I'd really, really not recommend it. Because if your parents see that, and they've seen that I've recommended that to you, I'll get in so much amount of trouble for it, and I'll try to keep every one of you safe. Like, it doesn't matter if it's an adult, it doesn't matter if it's a young guy, it doesn't matter if you've got disabilities or not. It does not matter. I want to keep you guys safe, and I want to keep you entertained, I want to keep you happy. Something that makes you feel happy, that makes me feel happy. So if you feel happy, then I feel happy. If you feel like you enjoy my channel, and you enjoy what I do, and you want to bring more of your friends into my channel to liking what I do, I feel really much appreciated, because not happy, but it also brings more happiness to more of me. Friends for so many years now. I've been on YouTube for about 6 years now, and not one appreciation has come to me yet. Not one. The only appreciation I got was literally January last year, where someone said, "Well done, good work." That's all they said. Or like, you know, you're such a great YouTuber, keep it up. That's all I get. That's all I get. So, and I'm not going to name names, because that's not very nice to do. So I'd rather, you know, be respectful in that. Because obviously, like I said before, guys, if you guys respect me, I'll respect you back. It's as simple as that. because that's why I want to create this whole community again. Because I have to admit, there are some stupid amount of idiots out there who think they're just 10 times taller than the other person is, but in reality they're not. It's the truth. I mean, I ain't just making it up. It's the truth. You know, I've had friends in my life where they think they're actually more big enough, and then it turns out they're not. So you know, and it's like when you're in the game. Like when you think you're a WWE superstar, and you think that there's like about a 5 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot tall person that's 10 times taller than you, and you're looking down at yourself and you, damn, I'm gonna get smashed up. And then next year, whack, straight in the head. Yeah, you're down about 30 seconds, mate. And then by the time you're down in 30 seconds, and it pins you 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's you done. That's your career over. But just make sure that when you do look at these WWE moves, that's on YouTube, because there is. I will link their descriptions down below at some point very, very soon. But I need to make sure that I'm doing that at the right moments, because WWE at the moment, they've come at quite a big massive platform at the minute. Now, I don't just talk about WWE. I do talk about other stuff as well. This is just me giving an example. Because obviously, with there are other games that I do play, and it's not just that. Because I play F1, I play F1, WWE, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Black Ops, which is literally the exact same thing. Also, I do reflect on other games like FIFA, but obviously that's more for the other times than that. I'm not going to put FIFA on at the minute, because obviously, you know, some people are not really interested in FIFA at the minute. They're more interested in other games and whatnot they actually prefer the most. But guys, if there is a certain game that you feel like that is interesting, that you think would be good for this channel, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to have a look at it. We'll have a good deep down look at it as well. Because what I wanted to do is, I want to make sure that it's actually suitable for this channel. Because if it's not, and some random kid comes on and he thinks, okay, I'll take that idea. Next thing he takes it out to school and thinks, right, okay, we're going to do this move today. 10 times later, then that person comes back onto our channel and goes, yeah, sorry about this. Just to let you know, we've had some reports about this certain channel, and this kid's done this. Right, okay. And I end up getting the blame for it because I said that. So, just be curious about what you say, guys, because I'm not aiming this at you, and this is just me saying it as an advice, because I've always given some really good advice, and some people have actually taken it quite fairly. Because there has been some other YouTubers out there that have given me some really good advice, and to be quite fair, I've taken some of them and that. But there are some good advice that I'll give you as a YouTuber if you want one. So, because I've been on YouTube now for about 6 years now, and I feel like it's now the right time to say it for more newer YouTubers who are new to YouTube and they've never been a YouTuber before. The tips I'll give you is, don't be stupid on it. Don't be like, thinking that you're the big guy, everything rolls around you. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to think about what other people like about you. Show your passion, showing what you like to do, and talk about some stuff that you may like to do. Talk about some stuff that you would like them to bring into their lives, and that. Share that community and just become the most greatest YouTubers that's ever lived. Even if, this is a big one, even if you have disabilities. If you have disabilities, does not matter. If you have something else or a certain type of ability or whatever, does not matter. It does not matter who you are or what you are. Everyone has to earn respect. That's the main thing. On that YouTube channel of yours, you have to earn respect from other people. If no one in the world respects what you do, they are basically an idiot. Deadline. They are basically an idiot. If they do not respect you, they are an idiot. If they're not an idiot and they respect you, fair enough, and that's all good. And all parties are all good. However, if they do, or if they don't, depends on which way it goes and that. So let's say that you're in a WWE match, and so sorry if I am saying this again, but like, you know, if you are in a WWE match, right? So let's say you got a tag team partner, and your tag team partner says, in about 30 seconds, I'm going to go into this match in the next few minutes. I want to tag you in. So then you're in about 30 odd seconds, and they come towards you, and they're like, I don't respect you because you didn't agree with what I said about a few minutes ago, and you're like, I didn't say nothing. Like, seriously, I didn't say nothing. So that's the sort of thing that people do nowadays. They agree to something, and then literally less than 20 odd seconds or 30 odd minutes later, they're like, what did you just say again? Jerry just said it less than 30 seconds ago. And what do? You completely ignore it. Right, okay. And you walk yourself straight to that door 3 odd times, and then you realise what you've just done. Yeah, trust me, I've done that and all. So, you know, but like guys, like I said before, if you are new to the channel, and you want to know a bit more about my channel, all I'm going to say is thank you so much for everyone that's, I hope you have, I'm going to say it's only just once, because I know sometimes people want me to repeat myself. So, I'm only going to say it's only once, but if you have enjoyed my live stream recently, or previously, if you've only just joined, my name is RyanManUGamings. I do shout-outs, I do game videos, sometimes I talk about life, sometimes I talk about, you know, trying to create a community around us all and that, and stuff like that. And obviously, yes, in the outside world, I'm a professional footballer. I'm not going to say what club I play for, though, because that's personal information only to me, so I hope you guys respect that, and stuff, because obviously I'm playing tomorrow, so hopefully wish myself luck. But no, if you have enjoyed this, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, post notification bars, and all that stuff. Tomorrow, I am going to go live, but I don't know when. And I will warn us again, if I don't go live, it's not because I don't respect you guys, it's because I'm very, very busy behind the scenes, trying to communicate with a load of people behind the scenes, and it just feels like the whole world's against me in it, because it's like me versus time in it. So, you know, so guys, anyway, like I said before, leave a great like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. So, yeah, peace out.